amazing artist. It's so good to see you. I'm excited that you're back for more Fall Guys. We are going to do the French fry Fall Guy today. I got a request to do him because it's really cute and so funny and so colorful and bright. Now, these Fall Guys are so fun to draw, whether you play the game or not. So if you don't play the game, don't worry about it. You can still let your imagination run away with colors and patterns and however you want to decorate your Fall Guy. And, you know, just because the game has a hot dog and a hamburger and a French fry Fall Guy and other kinds, that doesn't mean you can't invent one. Maybe you invent an ice cream cone Fall Guy. There might even be one, but I haven't seen that one. So you can kind of do this however you like, okay? Now, to get started, you are going to need a pencil, an eraser, a Sharpie if you have one, if not, a marker or a pen, or you can just press down harder with your pencil after you draw very carefully and lightly with your whisper lines to start with, remember. So that'll be good. And then something to color with. I'm going to be using red and yellow because I'm making French fries today. But crayons, oil pastels, colored pencils, paint, markers, whatever you've got. And really just kind of do with what you have at home and it'll be fine. You could even leave it as a color, just a pencil sketch. Doesn't even have to have color. The fun thing about these guys are that they're so bright and colorful, though. It's really a good project to add color to. And I don't know if I mentioned, they're often polka dotted and striped and zebra striped and all kinds of different patterns on them if you go back and look at the basic Fall Guy if you wanted to see about those. But let's get this party started. Let's draw a French fry Fall Guy, okay? All right. We're going to start with a letter U that's kind of smashed. It's kind of a gentle curve, almost like a parenthesis turned on its side. So let me start you out. We're going to find the middle of our paper, and then we're going to make a little scoop, like not a deep U, just like a scoop. So I'm going to start here. Like if my middle of my paper is about there, I'm going to scoop from like here to like there, okay? So it's like a little scoop. Now I'm pressing down really hard because I want you to be able to see the lines. But now remember, you draw lightly until you get it the way you want it, and then you can press down harder at the end when you're cleaning it all up, okay? Now, we are going to come out on the left a little bit farther. Now this line is going to be parallel to the bottom and the top of your page, so right like this. And we're going to come over about a centimeter, maybe a little wider than a centimeter. Well, honestly, I'm not going to give you a measurement. What if your paper is giant? Or what if your paper is tiny? I don't know. So scratch the centimeter and just kind of think in proportion. If your scoop U is about like that, or parentheses, then about that wide you want it. And the one on the right is shorter, so it's about half as wide. So if this one is that wide, this one is about half as wide, okay? Because this little guy is actually turned a little bit on his side. So you're gonna see this side a little more and this side a little less. Because remember, things that are closer to us are a little bigger than things that are further away. So the next step is, I'm going to draw a light line coming down because there's an arm coming out of this. So I'm going to very lightly bring my line down, not super lightly, but I know an arm's coming through there. And then I'm going to have another line coming down here on that side. And it kind of curves, so I'm going to curve it a little, okay? And then I'm going to connect the bottom with a little curve also. Now, I'm going to clean that up where I decided to curve it afterwards. I think it looks a little more spunky fun with the curve. I did keep that one a little lighter. I hope you can see it. I'll go over it a little more just in case. But I am going to have to erase part of it because the arm is going to come off there. So for the arm, come down a little bit and then basically find your halfway point and then come in, and then you're going to come up like that, and that's where the arm is going to be. So it doesn't go all the way to the top, and it starts about halfway up, but that's where the arm comes. So get that line drawn, and then we're going to bring it down the side. So from right up here at the top, his little shoulder is going to come down almost like a straight line. See how it curves just a little? Now his bottom line is going to do it too, but we're going to stop here because we're going to make a thumb. So you might want to put a little dot there, and we're just going to connect that right there and leave that open. Because right there, I'm going to give him a thumb. I'm going to give you a thumbs up because you're following along and doing great. Now, if I'm going too fast, pause me. That's the beauty of video. It's the greatest thing. You can just hit the pause button and catch up. And if I'm going too slow, you can speed me up too, you know? All right, next step. We're going to come down and make the index finger. So right here where the thumb comes up, come down and go zoop like a letter U. Now this little guy's only got 4 fingers. He's got 3 fingers and a thumb. So the next one, I'm going to come beside that and make another little U that just goes bloop. And you guessed it. See that line we had there? I'm just going to bring it in and touch just like that. Ta-da! We have a hand and an arm. Now, you see where my arm is in front of my French fry box. I've got to erase that because the arm is in front, so we won't see the side of the French fry box. And that is why I was drawing my line a little softer than usual. I'll darken it up a little now just to make sure that you can see it clearly up here where I'm showing you from above, okay? Now, he's got an arm that's coming off the other side. And again, this side is turned away further, so it's going to be a little smaller. So let's find the halfway point down here. And then let's come above, and we're going to have a little arm come down. And then below. Do you see how it's a little thinner, this arm? And honestly, after you do that, see how I stopped it shorter and this part came down longer? Just put that little U again. And on this one, we only see just 1 finger. So right here, like you skip over the thumb and just kind of come like that. And that's all you see on that hand, really. It's kind of further away, so it's not as detailed. You don't see as many details on things that are far away versus things that are up close too, okay? Now he's looking cute. He needs he needs lots of stuff, but I'm gonna go ahead and skip to his feet. Now, they're kind of triangle shaped, and they're gonna start right here. Now this side is closer, right? So this triangle is gonna be a little bigger. So I'm gonna put my 2 little lines right there, and I'm gonna put 2 more right there. Now this triangle is gonna come out and be a little bit wider. And this one, I'm gonna kind of turn it to the side a little bit, like he's turning sideways. I think it needs to be a little bigger. There we go. All right, I made it a little bigger. Let's come down, and there it is. Oh, I messed up again. You goodness. You know what? I'm pressing so hard, I've got a canyon in my paper. Remember how I told you why we keep our pencils dull? Because when you press really hard, sometimes it makes a big Grand Canyon almost, just a crevice in your paper, and it's hard to erase out of those spots. It's also hard to redraw if you've pressed really hard and you've got a canyon in your paper. But that looks good. See how this one is a little bit bigger because he's closer, and this one's a little smaller because he's further away and he's kind of turned off to the side a little, okay? So here's our groovy guy. He needs a head, right? Oops. Well, that's good because the head's the easy part. It's right in the middle of the scoop. So, and it's a circle just like the others. So start right here and go boop, 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 boom. Oh my word, he's so cute. There it is. And he needs eyeballs. Now, on one of the earlier videos, I showed y'all a trick. You make a line like that and like that, really lightly. And the top of his eyeball comes to the top, to the line, to the bottom of that line, you see? And that's how you get them kind of placed. And you draw that little cross really lightly because we don't want to keep that. We're going to erase it. That was just to make us get our eyeballs where we wanted them. Okay? Hey, he's looking good. How's yours looking? Oh, I can't wait to see. Okay, next. This is his French fry box. This is his little arms. He's going to have French fries coming up all behind him, but he's also got zigzags down his box. So let's go ahead and do that next. this is kind of fun. And we're gonna draw this line, remember, very lightly on this line because we're gonna erase parts out. So come over and then scoop. Now I got a little deep there. Let's do it like, there we go. Okay, so see how it's kind of the same all the way across? It's just over and across, and this side it just runs off the edge. That's okay. And that is our box, because from here we're gonna have some lines that come down in a zigzag. So I'm gonna put my first one down in the middle, and I'm just gonna come zig, zag, zig, zig, zag, zig. No right, no wrong. If your zig's a little bit more and zag's a little less, it's okay. If your zag's more and zig's less, okay. We're just making some, and if you want to make your lines wavy, they don't even have to be zigzaggy. If the zigzag's a little hard, make them wavy. If you want to put polka dots on your box, you can. It's your French fry box, right? But the way the Fall Guy French fry box look, it's got zigzags. So I'm going to show you this way. So here's one, right? Now I'm going to come and do another one. I'm going to come right here and go zigzag, zonk. Zigzag. I kind of went off the edge. I'm gonna go zonk. All right, now I'm gonna put one over here. I'm gonna go zigzag, zonk. I don't know why on earth I'm singing that weird little rhyme with that. Look at that. I made that one further apart than that one. It's okay. It's still cute, isn't it? So I'm gonna leave it. And then I'm gonna put just a line there because I'm gonna put one there. Because that's another, and I'm gonna erase that. So I've got one more that all I can see is that little bit above his arm. I can't see any more of his zigging and zagging. Now, here is the tricky part if you feel in advanced. If you're not, don't worry about it. But at the top of these, because I'm going to make these red, okay, or white. They're going to be red. So I'm going to erase this because this is going to be part of that. And this is part, and that's part. So at the top of each one of my zigzags, I'm going to leave it so I'll have this kind of shape. Now, if you are not feeling advanced and this is tricky, because this is actually very tricky, if that is, just leave that line and it will get absorbed in the color later and you won't even really see it. So if you feel like erasing it out in those 4 little spots, you can. If you don't want to, don't worry about it. Guess what time it is? French fry time! Yes, it's French fry time! Now, this may seem difficult, but it's not, okay? We're gonna start with the French fries that are closest to us. We're gonna put those in, and then we're just gonna keep layering French fries back and letting the ones in front overlap the ones behind. So, I'm gonna start with one right here behind my dude's cool head. I'm gonna bring a line up, and that's gonna be one of my taller ones, okay? And then here's another, and I'm gonna cut it off at an angle because French fries aren't always cut off exactly square, are they? Some of them are kind of crooked on the ends, and that's a crooked French fry. All right, I'm gonna put another one right here, and it's gonna go another French fry, and I'm gonna put one right out of the top of his head. Like there's one just another French fry. All right, have you got 3? I've got 3. But it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter how many you end up with. We're gonna have lots. So we're just gonna keep on building French fries, going back until we think we have enough. So I'm gonna have another one kind of funny coming out the side here. It's gonna come out from and like that. And then I'm gonna cut it off like that. And one more. I'm gonna make another one here that's coming up like that, and it's crooked at the top. And it's gonna be coming out sideways like that. I like that. All right, let's think of another. I want one coming out here. Oh, guess what? It's gonna come at, you're not even gonna see any of the edges because it's right between those. See how it's behind there? Put the line like that. And see how it's behind there? I didn't have to draw any sides really. Now right here, I'm gonna have one coming up the top of this, over, and then down into that one. That looks good, doesn't it? And I think I want another little skinny guy right back here. I think he's gonna come up like that and like that. He's kind of coming out crooked. That looks kind of fun. Do we need more? I want another one. I'm gonna put one out here kind of coming out crooked again. So let's see. And he's gonna be crooked and come down like that. That's fun. They're kind of sticking out the edge, aren't they? I'm gonna make one more come out tall and straight like that. That looks good. You know what? I want a little crooked guy over here. He's gonna just be like, meh, meh, meh. And you know what? Then I want a crooked one over here because there was one over there. And I think I want one more tall one. Boop, 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 right there. Oh my word, you think I got enough? I gotta stop. I got too many French fries. We could make French fries all day long, couldn't we? I think I have enough. Do you have enough? You think so? All right, if you don't have enough, just hit pause and make some more. If you think you have enough, then guess what time it is? Sharpie time, you guessed it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and Sharpie mine, and I'm gonna put the video in speed up mode because that's more fun, right? And so you can start on your Sharpieing, or if you don't have a Sharpie, your marker. If you don't have that, your pen. If you don't have that, press down hard with your pencil now, okay? And I'll see you in a second. All right. Hello. How did your French fried fall guy turn out? I am pretty happy with mine. He's kind of cute, and he's got all these French fries coming out of his head. And now I'm gonna make his little French fry box I think I'm gonna go red and white stripes because that's the way it looks on the game. And I'm gonna make the French fries yellow. And I'm gonna use crayons because you guys know I love crayons. They are just good and easy and always look cute. So you use whatever you have, and I'm gonna do the speed up version of the video again because do you like watching it? I do. When I watch other videos, I love watching it going really fast. So we'll speed up the coloring part so you don't get bored with me. And if you need more time, just hit pause, and then I'll see you back after there's some color on here, okay? Hey, hey, how's your fall guy? Is he cute? Is he making you hungry? My fall guy is making me hungry. Confession time. I love French fries. I love French fries. I love French fries. I don't eat them very often because they're really not good for us, but they're so tasty. And my fall guy's gotten me wanting some French fries, but I'm not gonna have them. I already had some dinner tonight, and I'm not gonna have any French fries, but I think they look really cute. And if you were feeling advanced, you might have noticed I went in, let me point it out. I started with the lightest yellow, which was this one. Then I went in with the darker yellow, which is called Dandelion, and the ones that were behind, I went over them with the darker yellow. And then at the very end, very lightly, I took my brown, and with Whisper crayon lines, I just kind of went down into the cracks, down into the deep parts, and added a little bit of brown to kind of show those were in shadow, kind of down deep, and then the ones that were kind of behind. And that kind of makes some of my French fries look a little more 3D. Does that make sense? So if you're feeling advanced, you can try that, but even just all flat yellow French fries will be super cute too. So you do it whichever way you want. And then I added my arms and legs, or really not legs, feet, right? I made those pink. I thought that would be fun, and I saw it in the game that way with them pink. So I hope yours turned out fun. I hope you love it. Show it to me if you can. Have your parent or guardian or someone post it on Instagram or Facebook, and then tag us. Use our hashtags, hashtag AFLB or hashtag ArtForLifeBlueprint, or join our Facebook group. It's called Kids Art with Art for Life Blueprint, and post it in there. Have your parent or guardian or someone, loved one, post yours in there, and then we can all just shout you out and say awesome. And then if you tag me or you post it in there or you email me or DM me, I can grab them and put your art in our celebration videos, and it'll be so awesome. Okay, also, before I forget, If you want us to draw something that you love, send an email, send a DM, post it in the group, what you want. And I will try my very best, according to how many votes I get for everything. We'll make a how to draw along with your suggestion, okay? With what you want to see, if I can. If it's something I can't draw, I'll try to learn how and I'll do my very best. But put it in there and let's see what you want, okay? In the meantime, I hope you're taking the time to draw something every day. I hope that you are breathing, doing your breathing that we teach you, just in and out. Breathe in the good, breathe out the stuff that you don't like as much about your day, and take a little time to draw something every day. You'll be amazed at how great you'll feel and how your art and your creativity and all that stuff will just whoosh, explode to the moon. And do share it with me, because I really want to see what you're up to. Even if it's not from our draw along, even if it's just something that you were inspired to draw. Get somebody to share it with me so I can shout you out and celebrate you, because you are an amazing artist. You are an amazing human being, and I just want to celebrate you. I want to thank you too for spending some time with me today and for drawing an amazing fall guy French fry with me. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Until I see you again, take care. Bye for now.